Hey guys, Capper here, and some big things going on at Project 211. Sometimes you got to spend money to make money in the future, and this is one of those cases, but we're trying to be really frugal about it. So we decided, whether it's to lease the property or even to sell it, that it would be much more marketable with lodging. So we did some digging around and we looked at all kinds of different options, and we decided a used camper was the way to go. So I tracked down one that's going to work perfect for us. I almost had one deal set up from another guy, but when I talked about the sleeping arrangements, basically you have to sleep on the same bed with someone else, and I'm trying to be a little more, how do you say it, user-friendly, I guess, for hunters, you know, that where you ain't gotta sleep next to each other. So I was looking for a camper that could sleep 3 guys comfortably and individually. 4 is a bonus, but 3 is fine. So check out this camper that I found. It's a 1986 34-footer, and one of the really cool. All right, so this is the only one that I found that has this option. Check this out. Look at these 2 twin beds in there, and they are just perfect. So right there you got 2 guys, and there's the kitchen table will bend down, will fold down into a bed, and then the couch comes up as well. So anyways, I can't talk. It's early in the morning and I still need caffeine. But anyways, I just wanted to give you an update on 211. This is the camper that we found, and I'm going to be working on it. My goal is to try and get lodging in there with heat, air conditioning, running water for $5 grand or less. So I got a deal on this camper right here for $3,700. I got to get it delivered. That's probably another $200 because I don't have a 5th wheel. I need probably 2 loads of gravel to make a decent pad, and then I got to get probably an electrician in there to get the hookups right. Maybe a plumber, I'm not sure, but that more for the septic. I mean, the property has an old septic there, and power is already there. So I think I can get this done for under $5,000 pretty easy, and it would be really nice lodging right there on the property. So let's take a look at the food plots quick, but that's what's going on right now. Thanks. It doesn't even need another hit of glyphosate. I would like to give it one more shot of fertilizer, but these cobs or these stalks might be too tall. I mean, some of them in there are 5, even 6 foot tall. So not sure what I'm going to do right now. I'm going to kind of take a little walk around here and see if I'll be able to, you know, I'll risk knocking rows down is what I'll do with fertilizing. All right, so I waited too long. Look at this behind me. You see that? I'm not going to just destroy rows. So corn, you're on your own right now for the rest of the season. But looking good. Keep up the good work. Okay, this plot, this is the first time I planted it. Last time I was here, it was 2-foot-high weeds. Then I sprayed it about a month ago or so, and I planted it here about 2 weeks ago, and at first look it's really barren. There's nothing here, which the weather went from Noah's Ark to scorched earth. So now we're contending with too hot and too dry, but there are some plants coming up here, some beans, so I'm a little hopeful. So you got a little one there. Got a brand new one right there. Got a brand new one right there. There was a couple of them starting to get a couple 2-3 inches. So all is not lost, but now we're praying for rain, which is actually what it usually is this time of year. So we're coming off of probably a 60-day Noah's Ark, and now we're entering our probably 2nd week of scorched earth. Mid-90s, over 100 heat index pretty much every day. So there's really not much I'm going to do right now. It doesn't really need, I hit it with fertilizer last week. So let's go check on the rest of them. I mean, it sure ain't pretty green rows like you want to see, but at least there's some beans coming up. All right, in this little micro plot, I replanted, so this is the second time planting, and there is not much going on here at all. I see that's my first plant there that I've seen. It obviously does. I mean, there's a couple of taller ones from the first go around, but I'm more concerned about the second planting. Not much to see here at all. So this I'm just going to hit with herbicide and continue to prep it for a fall plot here in August. I really like having this ATV rig. You got the seeder in the front and the sprayer in the back. You just make your rounds, and whatever each one needs individually, you hit it. And you don't waste anything. So this is really beautiful. Look at this stuff on the left. I am kneeling up on my ATV seat, so I'm probably 6 foot up. It's a jungle right here. I'm headed to one of the other micro plots that I replanted, so let's hope we see some new sprouts. Either way, we're just gonna prep it here for next month. Okay, this was another replant. At first look, it looks pretty bare, but when we look a little closer, you got plant, 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 plant. So you got some of these rows coming in pretty nicely. So this one needed a shot of glyphosate, probably a little hit of fertilizer, and we basically, plots that look like this, you're saving them. Right now they can either totally dive and be ruined if you don't do anything, or they could be turned around really quickly. So looking good. Oh yeah. All right, so I'm almost done at 211. I just stopped in to jump in the truck and cool off a little, grab some water. I only have 2 plots left to go over. So even in this nasty heat, with that 10-foot boom and that fertilizer bin on the front, it works really, really well. Much better than I've ever been able to do in the past. So this checkup was better than the last one. So we are getting closer to having a primo property. So stay tuned.